Hello, people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cloud and AI Analytics. Hope everyone is doing good. I am Vignesh, and in this video, we are going to see why do we use cloud platform, what are the importance of cloud, and the third point is who are the providers of this cloud computing. So, before starting with this video, I have made videos on what is cloud computing and why cloud computing, and the third is like what are the different types of cloud computing options available. I have made this video and I'll give you the links of this particular video in this description section. Please take a look at it. And without any further delay, let's get started. So the first question is why do we use cloud? What is the importance of cloud? So the one great reason is it is the speed to the market. So what does this mean? So when like let's assume a case that we are working on let's assume a case that we are working on premise. So what happens is on premises, like basically there are three different types of services like database server, application server, and workload server. So basically there are different types of server, and in on premise we you think of a scenario that think of a scenario where our application is deployed in one particular server. So for any reason, that particular application server went down, and we wanted to understand why that server went down, what is the cause of it, and if there is any particular reason, or if we wanted to make it up again, right, it will take some good time. It will take some good time. And if there is any failure in the hardware, or if there is any failure in the service provider, if there is the server itself, no, it is weak and it got expired, no, in that case we have to make sure that it has to be replaced and it has to be maintained properly. So that is what. So if you see, right, in the office we have seen those server racks. So basically there are three types of servers, like application server, database server, and the third server is like I also forgot it. So the third type of server is web server. So like the third type of server is web server. And for some application, like in office, no, like we have seen this server racks like in the closet with fans and with the proper maintenance. Like we have been seeing, like we'll be seeing the board also, like only authorized person. So all those things, in order to keep all those things will be there in that server racks. So those servers allows your company's application to be deployed, so you can access your company's software internally, or customers can access them externally. Let it be internal software or internal application, or let it be external applications where the real-time customers will be using it. So now if the server went down, what would happen? This would disable the application that is on the DIM. Like whatever the application which is deployed inside on top of that server, right, it will obviously go down, it will not work. So this means that the end user, either or the company who's using it or the end customer who's using, will be affected. Obviously it will be affected. And to replace this server, it will take some time. Like we have to import that server, we have to make it readily available. So not only that, we have to make sure like our network configuration should be done. Like we have to upload that software to that package, and upload softwares, like install security patches, all those things, which is going to take a good amount of time and good amount of human efforts as well. So this will obviously affect our business, affect our application. So how this will be replaced, or how this will happen in cloud platform, we will see that scenario. So by this, when our application is in on premise, like if this is the scenario, obviously it will take at least 5 to 7 days to fix this problem. So this 5 to 7 days our application will not work. We will lose customers, we will lose our profits. And not only we are losing profits, like we will be investing more from our hand. We have to install, like import the server, we have to make all those things. Now the same scenario, how it is happening in Google Cloud Platform or any cloud platform. Since I am from GCP and Azure, I used to talk about GCP. So if that look at the same scenario, how it happens in cloud platform. Assume server offering the application to your external or internal customers, or the internet itself. So for some reason the server went down. We don't know. We are not going into deep or what is the reason or what is the root cause and all. We are not going to. For some reason, our application went down that is deployed in the particular server. Then you can literally have another server coming up within seconds. So this is the key point. So when we are configuring any server, any application in cloud platform, we will be keeping like master and like master standby server. So when something happens to the worker or master thing, like when something happens to the master server, within a fraction of minutes or within fraction of seconds, our application will be up in the standby server with all your software on those software dependencies already installed, and we'll be ready to go. Like our application will be within a fraction of minutes or within fraction of seconds, our application will be up and it will be readily available, and it will be working as it is, as if there is no downtime, like as if there is no disturbances. This is how the cloud will come into the picture, and it will be able to help us the business, and it will be able to make the application highly available, highly durable, and disaster recovery. So all those things, everything, it is taken care in the cloud platform. So this is the major or main difference between the application which is serving in on-premise, the application which is serving in a cloud platform. This dramatically decreases the downtime. So when the same scenario which happened in on-premise, like there was a downtime for around 5 to 7 working days, but the same thing which happened in cloud, there is no downtime at all. Even if there is downtime, it will be like maximum, it will be like 2 3 or 4 minutes, that's it. And the impact to the customer, either you or the external server, there will be no impact, there will be nothing there. So this is just one good example, and this allows the company to push the product quickly, so to push the product quickly to the end users with no downtime at all. So we can use cloud for quick updates and integration of a product, server, and software as well. So this means if we have an application running on a server, we can quickly update our application to do whatever we need to do within minutes, like everything, no, like with the help of DevOps, we will be able to move with the code. Everything will happen very fastly, very safely, and very securely. So this means like we have high availability, and there is like minimum tolerance also, like fault tolerance also is very minimal. This ensures the cloud allows to stay available to the end users without any downtime or very many minimal downtime, and our application will be highly available, highly, like durability will be very high, and the most important thing is there will be fault tolerance also. So within fraction of minutes, like software will be up to date, code will be up to date, everything will be up to date, like within a fraction of minutes our application will be up and running with no downtime at all. So this is the one of the biggest or main example where we can tell why the cloud is very important, and why the business should adopt this cloud design, cloud model. So the next thing is, why what we are going to see is, why should anyone care about cloud? So what is cloud? Why should I or you or anyone care about cloud? So from the above example itself, it is very clear. Our application will be highly available, highly durable. All those things will be there. And apart from that, it is very easy to use. Cloud is very easy for us to use, and you don't need have to have any technical background. It is just as it is with the like with the tutorials available nowadays, right? Like within that, like people don't need to have any technical background to work in cloud platform. It is very easy to use, and there is no need of any technical background as well. And the most important point is, it saves you a lot of money. So when we are working in on premise, right, everything has to be invested from the company only, like getting the server physically, we have to place the server, we have to do that maintenance, hardware implementations, cooler, fan, all those things have to be done from the done from the organization only. But when we go with the cloud, we are not going to worry about what is it, where it is, or who's maintaining it. We are not going to worry about those things. Basically, there is no capital investment. We are just going to use it, and for whatever the time we are using it, we are going to pay that money to the cloud platform. And the next thing is, you can save lot of cost that would have been allocated to major components like logistics, providing the network, staffing, etc. And you can, the biggest example, or the day-to-day life example which we are using, right, like services like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or even Google Meet. So this is like we are not paying anything to Google Meet. Like when you are using Google Meet, We are not paying any separate thing to Google, or when we are using Teams, we are not going to pay anything to Teams. The same goes with Zoom. Like we have 40 minutes free duration, right? Free call. We will be able to do that free video calling and all those things. If there is any patches, or if there is any updates, or if there is any sort of thing, whatever it is, right, it will be done by them itself. We are not going to worry about it. We are just going to install it, and we are going to do that video call. Rest everything, like if it is like how the video is working, if there is any fault or it has to be improved, everything will be taken care by that respective of team itself. So these are the services which is built in cloud itself, like the like day-to-day examples or day-to-day services which we are using: Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or even Google Meet. Also, it is free of charge, and we can use it anywhere, from anywhere in any part of the world we can use it. This also, cloud provides you with a guaranteed uptime. So there is a guaranteed uptime with SLAs given by the cloud. It like a cloud will promise with few SLAs, service level agreements, with the availability like this 99.99 percentage or 99 point whatever it is, no, like cloud will provide the availability, and it will give you the SLA for this particular whatever the services they are providing. Everything will have a clear cut on SLAs. So these are the most important point why we should go with cloud platform instead of going with on premises. The most and the main important thing is the capital expenditure. It is completely removed from our pocket. It is only we are going to use only the operation cost. Whatever we are using, we are going to pay only for that. And whatever the software updates, like up to date, all those things, everything, it is taken care by the cloud platform itself. So these are the major impact or major points why what the cloud brings in, and why we should consider using cloud platform. The next thing topic is what are the different, or who are the different cloud service providers. So basically, when we talk about public cloud provider, the major three cloud platform is AWS, which was introduced, or which it is the master of cloud platforms, and it was introduced in the year 2006 with Amazon EC2, like and the next product is like S3 cloud storage, S3 bucket. And the next point is like Google Cloud Platform, which was launched in 2008, and followed by Microsoft Azure, which was launched in 2010. So these are the major and public cloud providers available out there. So apart from that, there are other cloud providers like Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, Salesforce Cloud, and the others are Red Hat, VMware. So these are the other cloud providers which act as an private and kind of public also. But when we talk about public cloud provider, Amazon, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform are the top providers on it. So AWS, this is the master of cloud platform. It started way ahead before the Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud. It's typically a feature and service every cloud service provider that has service tailored to your every need in the cloud. So the next thing is Microsoft Azure, and Microsoft Azure has its own cloud platform. There are many different types of services, around 300 plus services, and even in Google Cloud we have 200 plus services. So everything, like if you see in cloud platform, this is like every week or every month there will be upgrades on the services, updates, new applications are coming up, new services are coming up. So in my channel, like I'll be making more videos on Google Cloud, more videos on Azure and AWS, and you will be like very soon I'll be launching introduction to Google Cloud Platform, where we will be seeing what are the basics, all those things in depth. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something new from this video. And if you have any questions, please post in the comment section. I'll reply to it as soon as possible. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to Cloud and AI Analytics. I'll meet you in the next video with explaining you the basic components of cloud platform. And until then, it's bye from Vignesh. Happy learning. Thank you.